Hello guys, welcome to another speed build in Sims 4. So today I'm sharing with you a new home that I made, and I built this home some time ago, or I started this home quite some time ago, so I I can't really remember everything I did. But I really like the home. It's kind of a smaller family house, so I think it has a really nice size for just a regular family. So it is not something too big and fancy. But it's really pretty still. I do think so. I believe it's 3 bedrooms. There is a master bedroom, what did I make? I made a master bedroom, a kid's bedroom for a boy, and then I made what was that? I believe I made a nursery also. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I did make a bathroom downstairs as well as a laundry room, and there's also a bathroom upstairs as well as a bathroom for the bedroom and a bathroom for the kids' room. So uh, I hope that's not too confusing of me to explain it that way. If it's too confusing, you'll see everything soon as I get further into the build. So I did get inspiration from a picture that I saw, and that's often how I start a build. It's typically a picture that I've seen, or yeah, and a color scheme that I've seen on other houses. But I did go and change some things about this house because yeah, I do like to go from a picture, but I don't know, when you build in The Sims 4, it's just you almost always have to make changes because you can't. I mean, because of the grid, you have some limitations, and it's not always that a picture that you found really match The Sims 4. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I just find that I like to make my own little tweaks and changes to the house as I go along. So usually it doesn't really end up looking anything like the house that I started out with, but that's okay. It's just for inspiration that I start out with a basic house shape that I've found. So as you can see right now, I'm just placing down I do like this blue color, but I do also end up changing it, and I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to go with some warmer colors. There's no particular reason. It's just, I don't know. I like the blue color, and it looks good in The Sims, I do think. But I ended up going with a more like orange, warmer feel to the house. So I hope you like that. If you prefer this blue color that you see right now, you can just change it up. It's not too much work, I think. So yeah, I do change things up as I go, and I might start out with one color scheme, and then I'm gonna try out a lot, and eventually I find something that I like. So as you can see, I do use a bit of custom content on the outside here. It's just right now it's the brick, and it's some of the windows, and I actually think I prefer the in-game windows, but for this house I needed some windows that would like place in between the grids, or I don't know how you can explain that, but I thought that the windows we got from the game, here's the seasons windows, they kind of limit possibilities for placing the windows in, yeah, in places that don't match the grid. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like in between the grid, some of the windows in this house. So that's why I wanted to go with these custom content windows. So, but of course, if you download this house and you don't want that, you can just download it and delete all the custom content if you want. But I should say that there is quite a lot of custom content in the house, and it's mainly on the inside. When I get to decorate the house, you'll see that I use quite a bit. And as I've mentioned before in videos, I'm kind of in a building. My building mode, or whatever you call it, is very I don't know. I'm very custom content orientated right now. I don't even know if that's I don't even know if that's a word, but my English is not like the best, so um yeah. I use a lot of custom content um in my houses these days, and I do go through periods where I use a lot of custom content and periods where I don't. So but I've talked a lot about that before, so yeah. I I'm trying to find a door here, so I can't remember what I end up using. I don't think it's this one. I think, oh yeah, I just end up using one of the it's a doors that came with seasons. So I don't end up using any custom content there. So as you can see, it's kind of a nice smaller family home, but it's on a quite a big lot size. So I had a lot of room to make the landscaping, and I made this really big driveway. And I know we don't have cars, but I really enjoy making garages and making everything very realistic in the game. So, and as you can see in the screenshots, in the end, I do place actually a car in at this house, and it's a custom content car. When I don't use custom content, I still place cars, and then I just size up the toy cars that we get. So, but if you don't want a car for the family, because it's quite expensive, I think you can just delete it. So I don't know if you can see this, but I did really struggle with my landscaping, like the terrain paint. I don't know what happened. I don't think that they usually get this kind of uh, I don't know how you explain it, but I had a hard time making it like smooth, and you see it kind of makes these breaks, or like, yeah, I don't know if you can see what I mean, but it's kind of chubby looking, and I really I spend a lot of time on it because it just, I don't know if it's just my game right now, or if it's some kind of, yeah, I don't know. But I do spend a lot of time making everything look nice and smooth, so it ends up, uh, yeah, all being good. So, but I'm just laying out some dirt here, so I have some kind of guidelines to where I want to place my um, like bushes and stuff. So I did want to lay out a kind of, yeah, make an outline here for where the shrubs and bushes would go, but I sized down all the rocks because I do think that they are quite large, and yeah, just it's quickly gonna look very messy if you use the rocks as a size that they come in, but of course, you can just size things up and down now, and that's just so great. I love it. It's the best function in The Sims 4, I think, building wise, or I don't know. It's one of the best things. So, yeah, for the landscaping, I don't really use custom content, except I do use a flower that I downloaded, and it's an orange one, and it's really pretty, so I decided to use it. But yeah, so everything's coming together, and in a minute you'll see me placing the custom content flowers here. I'm trying out a bunch, but these are the ones that I'm ending up going with, and they have just such a pretty look and nice colors. And yeah, I really like it. So here I'm changing up things about the house. I At this time I knew I didn't want the blue color anymore. So I'm gonna go through a bit of different color choices right now. I actually like the red as well. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I like how it ends up, but oh well. A lot of choices to make while building, so I am really enjoying building at the moment. So I'm building a lot. Especially, I think it's because I'm allowing myself to use more custom content, and it's just making this building thing a lot more fun for me. So, but we're almost to the point where I'm choosing the final selection for the house. I go with these yellow tones in the end, and yeah, I like that. So, I hope you all have a good day or night. I'm I'm quite tired. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. I don't know, but I'm just quite tired. I just got home. I've been working all day, and yeah, I actually my job is at my university, or which is kind of the same as college if you're from America. So I'm both a student, and I also um, work at the student counseling, I think it's called in English. So I I meet a lot of students and help them out, and yeah, kind of helps them if they want if they have problems, or if they just need to do some study planning and all that. So, but these days I've been following some younger students that are not in university yet, and just kind of explaining what university is, and yeah, so that's been really interesting, and all the the people have been really sweet, and so I liked it a lot, but I'm also really tired right now, so you get a lot of questions. um, so yeah, I don't know what else to talk about right now. I kind of uh, I already went to the inside, as you can see, decorating wise, and trying to use a lot of colors in this house. Yeah, so just to keep it more fresh looking, and kind of keep it in between more modern, and but also give it like a homey, like very cozy feeling. So it's not, yeah, just so it looks like someone's living here. Um, I especially like the couches here that I used. They are just very nice. Love the colors. And yeah, for the kitchen, you can see I make it into kind of a one big room. So it's in the same room as the dining room, but I as you'll see in a minute, I'm kind of making a little um, half wall here to like separate it a little bit, but I like the idea of it all being very open, uh, have an open feel to it. So all the rooms down here have like big um, open like arches, I guess you call it. So archways. I never know what to call that. So I guess that's the word. Yeah. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty much decorated the living room and dining room, and now the kitchen also. And the room that you can see on the right here that has this brown color is gonna be a an extra kind of small living slash study room. I didn't really know what to do with it, and you could make it into like a formal dining or formal living room, but I didn't really think that the kind of family that lived here would have a. Oh my god, I'm trying all the rocks. Oh yeah, and I end up going with this base game one. So well, but I made it into a study, this other room, because I felt like a family would more need a study than uh, another dining room, or yeah, I don't know. But I put in a fireplace, so and a chair, so the Sims could both use it as a kind of office space, but they could also use it as kind of just a nice place to hang out or sit by the fire and read. So I figured that was nice, because I don't believe I put in no I don't put in a bookshelf in the living room here. So but there's a bookshelf in the oh no, not in the dining room, in the office. So yeah, but I do think that I'm gonna maybe cut off right now, because I don't have a lot more to say about the house, and I don't think I record me decorating all the upstairs. I do show you the how I section off the rooms and everything, but it would just be a really long video if you want. I was to include everything, decorating everything in the upstairs as well. So, but everything is included in the screenshots, so you'll see that at the end. So I hope you like this house, and you can of course download it if you want it. It's all for free. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye guys!